s'arrêter là, ok.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Heavy Central Unit of 415, possible mental case. The 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Oh la vache. I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't. Soulard, le mec.
You looking for someone?
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. I love these waitresses.
You know
Everyone's
Frank Morgan?
a doll.
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
This is a tasty burger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Frank Morgan? Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Ah putain.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Oh putain.
Let's take it some better days.
Bon, on l'arrête, hein. Bah les couilles.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Allez hop, on y va.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. The type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals the line is the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
D'accord, c'était du centre. C'était un coup monté.
Continue the response.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Apartment 2.
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it. Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there,
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Wesh Léo, donc tu vas... Oh, je vais bien, Léo. Ça fait quoi de beau?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going. Straight through the red light. Said you never saw it.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
I'm out of here.
Ah, t'es malade, lui. Aïe, t'as quoi? Montre.
An abandoned vehicle.
D'Astro, ah.
You catch all the good
Ah,
ones,
merde.
huh, Phelps?
Bon, ça va aller.
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You were on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You hear about Adrian?
Quelques jours. Ouais, c'est chiant, mais tranquille.
Phelps, traffic.
Ouais,
Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
Oula.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Empty.
Ah, vide.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Ah oui.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Ah tiens.
combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Don't think this is anything.
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard, after all.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers.
Thanks.
On va interroger le mec.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Je vois pas pourquoi ils m'ont tiré.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Je vais voir le carnet pour voir s'il n'y a pas un putain. Déjà.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious.
Ceux qui sont dans le live,
Ain't no law
démontrez-vous.
against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Salut oncle Phil. Comment tu vas? Il ment pas le mec. Voilà.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right.
Oh, je vais bien oncle Phil et toi?
The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Mais bon, ça se voit, les gars. Déjà, il y a les plaques manquantes, la roue manquante. Bon, ouais, il y en a beaucoup. On va en dire.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
Putain.
Sorry. My mistake. Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? You want my partner to pat you down?
Mal au crâne.
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Tu viens de te réveiller?
Okay, so we have the owner of the
Tu viens
vehicle.
dormi?
A degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
It la taxe.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Sérieux? D'un compte scout? Ah, c'est pas mal. Au Pays Basque?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Ah, stylé.
Connecting you now.
J'en ai jamais fait des scouts.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Ah.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for
En
you,
Afrique?
detective.
Waouh.
A
Ah, ils ont
four-door
de la chance.
Packard, diplomatic license number
Pour un safari?
Robert 706 was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary?
No,
Tell
no.
him we'll be in as soon as we
Oh,
can.
méchant.
Thanks, man. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
C'est Val, c'est ça? Ilona.
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Oui. Déjà. Et...
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 43070 State Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
T'as le mec qui chante en me baladant en voiture. Oh putain. Oh. Il va voir s'il y a quand même des gens de connectés. Enfin, il y en a très peu, mais bon. Là, je t'ai invité, Nico. J'ai invité Nico. Le braquage du siècle.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You're making your way past the lot, Caught sight of the new model 4-door and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
J'ai grand-père de bénisme. J'avoue. Alors, voilà la clé.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
That's not right. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu vas fouiller un marteau? T'es sérieux toi? Ah, une plaque.
Junk.
Bah, c'est son intérêt. Ah oui, une plaque quoi, frère. Coupable. Peut-être. En vrai, je sais plus. Hein. Putain, le mec est en train de fouiller dans les affaires du mec, quoi.
No good to me.
Ah, il y a des plaques.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Nous sommes tous coupables. C'est bon, on a tout récupéré.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Hein? J'ai rien compris. Du consulat d'Argentine. Ouais, mais... Hé! Arrête, il ment. Il ment, ce puceau. On est d'accord.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
C'est le carnet, on est d'accord.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
Arrête! Tu dis même pas la vérité, trop dur. La plaque manquante, on s'en fout, il roule la carte grise, franchement, qu'est-ce qu'on s'en fout? Limite volée, vieille Ford. Zombie.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right.
Dans une portière.
Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Putain, mais quel jeu d'acteur. Allez hop.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Stop lying to me, Dewey. The thieves work for you.
Oula.
You can't prove that. Go ahead and try.
Non, 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 non.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Non, mais c'est vrai que je vais voir les indices. Mais franchement, quelqu'un peut m'aider? Est-ce qu'il dit la vérité? Si vous avez fait attention. Oh non, pas lui. C'est pas grave.
Boys, if you have
Comment
nothing to
tu vas?
do, I have a few cars you could wash. How does 10 cents a car sound?
Ouais. Ouais, vas-y, ma poule.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude.
Ou pas.
Downside is...
Ah, c'est Nico Bob.
They're a little light-fingered.
Il est là.
Thank you for your help, Mr.
Non, non, il dit pas la vérité, on l'a fait.
God damn that kid. I'm just an
Ah,
honest
moi,
car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
On va aller au commissariat. Ne m'explique pas pourquoi. Ou alors on va aller au domicile des Gado. Delgado. Delgado. Allez, on y va. Allez, cours. Dosage. Ouais, je crois qu'il est déjà parti. Plutôt. Un plus ou au moins. Non, je rigole. Non, mais ça va faire du bien. Allez, c'est parti.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Bon. Tu peux penser à lui, mais il faut pas te mettre dans le bain, quoi. Il est 14h44. Nous sommes dans le domicile d'Elgado. Oh.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
C'est ça? Oula.
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for
No,
Gabriel
c'est pas lui.
Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here.
Non.
I have told
Tu vas au lit.
Check out the surrounds. I'll
Je
stay
suis un
with the
adulte
broad.
responsable. Le gars est tempo. Ah
So how far along are you?
ah ah. Eh les gars, la preuve est évidente. Regardez.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and
Bon,
he's
la
not
Bible,
around?
c'est pas un
You are
indice.
wrong about Gabriel.
Regardez.
He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be
Et
seeing
voilà.
Papa for a
Voilà.
very long time.
Oh la petite Camille, comment tu vas? Ah. C'est pas malin de garder un drapeau. Bande de chiquettes. Sérieux quoi.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Ah, j'aime bien ma petite Camille. Tu fais quoi? De beau.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Dis le courage à toi. T'as un grille-pain, frère? Oui, Loda, qu'a-t-il? Tiens.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
C'est quoi ça?
This isn't what we're looking for. I don't think so.
Oh! Allez, rien de spécial quoi. Moi je vois à ce jeu d'enquête. Si tu connais. Je suis sûr qu'il y a des indices en dehors. Ah. Là je m'éloigne. Parole d'un vieux, ouais. Il est honnête. Bah quoi, c'est mignon, hein. Mais non, c'est Gado le suspect. Et ouais.
Diplomatic license plates.
Et voilà. C'est bien, c'est trop du cul, tu as volé le patch. Non mais je vais pas fouiller des scies. Ni ça non plus. Ah là. Les roues.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
On sait que c'est lui. Y a aucun doute. C'est bien ce mec. Oh le James Ward. Comment il va? Je te souhaite un bon anniversaire, James.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
Plus que l'autre starlet, elle est là.
I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has
Oui.
his honor, no?
Ouais, vraiment bon anniversaire, Game. Alors. Oh, t'inquiète, hein, c'est normal. Toujours. Toujours. Quoi? Eh, non, mais là, je... Ah, mais Starfou, là.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Non, 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 non.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
15 ans.
He lives here,
Exactement comme
but
les
he
autres.
hasn't come home. I swear it.
Et les 2 petits déjeuners. Voilà.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put
Bah
some
oui,
things
logique,
in
hein.
it.
les gars.
I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
Allez, hop, plat de diplôme.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Arrête de mentir. Non, je rigole. Non, en vrai, je sais pas. Intimidé. Je crois. J'ose même pas, en fait. On sait que c'est intimidé, donc... Voilà.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa
La
Fe.
jeunesse t'ont dit.
There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river.
Des jeunes.
Many
Enfin, on est
policia
jeunes.
have wrecked trying to follow him.
Le Camille.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine art.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Relais. Ouais, c'est vrai, il faudrait. Mais je sais pas si c'est avec le même enquêteur, tu vois. Ou alors un nouveau, tu vois. Oh, attendez, attendez. Dubaï.
Open
Dubaï,
your
game.
eyes! Hey, look out for the pedestrians.
Voilà, allez hop. On n'a pas le temps. Combien d'heures de vol depuis Paris?
Do we have a Juan
Je suis sûr que t'as les
Francisco
blancs.
Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to
Merci,
keep
ma
this guy
poule.
waiting. It's this way.
Faut liker, les gars. Bon, shit. Yo.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea
Tu
how
veux que je
long
te
I've
mets
been
le
waiting
modo?
to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right,
Tu
friend. Let's
caches.
take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver
Ouais,
arranged the purchase. A
J'ai du budget
distributor
comme un ouf.
place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bon. Bah il faut l'acheter. Enfin, je sais pas si tu l'as déjà, mais... Achète-le, vraiment. Ah merde. Intimide. Il a une sale tête, lui.
Bought a Packard? Valdez? Snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey
Bien joué, oncle
offered me a
Phil. C'est bien intimidé.
substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment.
Qui?
It's not unusual
Théo?
to make this kind of
Ouais, ouais, il part en
transaction
vacances.
in civil
C'est enfoiré.
Tell that to the Argentine tax.
Oh, ma petite Amy, merci pour le like.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't
Non,
do
non,
that
non, non,
for
non.
your worship.
Le menteur. Eh, le menteur de première classe. Oh.
I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you! If I was a younger man,
How
I would
dare
have
you!
this suspicion. What evidence do you have that links me to the thief?
Exact.
And an apology.
Mais
is in order.
putain, j'ai... Un cookie. Non. L'estomac sur pattes. De ton fils, il est difficile.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at
Ah, il y a
all.
Nico Bob
Are you talking
qui a
from
mis
experience?
la cité.
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around.
Non, ils disent, ouais, il y a qui dans le
The
vocal?
next
Il y a Nico.
16-year-old I have to peel up. Can we try to get there in one piece?
Ouais, gros bisous, Amy.
Citizen reports at 4:15 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Ok les gars, on est... Bon appétit. Une course de rue les gars. Allez, c'est parti.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe.
Non mais il a une course de rue dans les années 40, vous croyez ça?
Stay on Delgado. It's getting away.
Eh mais gros, il me pousse. Ah, oh putain. Mais le verre, je sais pas ce qu'il fait. Je Tiens!
Delgado is our boy. Forget the other.
Enculé là! Ah! C'est la voiture de Bikowski. C'est lui la play, comment tu vois? Ouais, t'as vu? Tombé.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Viens là, connard! Tiens! Viens toi, la play. Wow. C'est une Ford. Ça c'est une Ford ce truc. Non, je l'ai pas eu.
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Oh la vache. Allez hop. Merci le train, je t'aime. Bah.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You just speak to the maricón!
Va te faire faux le puto!
Now who's that man?
Oui, je t'aime pas, comment tu vas? Oui, j'ai fait un NASCAR le truc.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer that let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos.
Oh non, Clofield, t'es sérieux? Du
That
NASCAR?
detective,
Oh là
Phelps,
là
is
là
not
là.
a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Bien et toi, Hugo? Quelle affaire? Non, je crois, en fait, t'as plus ou moins une bonne vingtaine d'affaires, quoi. Et je crois que c'est 30 heures de jeu facile.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final
Je préfère
inspection
celui-là,
for
Game.
Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Un peu de chien.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend.
Ouais.
Kelso, this carbine.
Qui n'a pas mis son like, il sera puni.
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore's immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this room.
Oui, moi aussi, il est plus Kamehameha.
For insubordination, Kelso.
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant.
Moi j'ai dit stage perso après.
I'm going to
Ferme-la.
stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real.
Huguette là, Huguette Varelet. Ferme-la. Ah oui. Un mariage au paradis. Et là, les gars, attendez, regardez, regardez. Bim. Oh putain. Mais le mec, il s'est fait écraser.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North.
Vous êtes vraiment des bâtards.
Patrolman on site, the coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt
Ilona.
Straight through the red light.
Said she never saw it.
Bah les couilles, tu meurs, bas les couilles. Hein. Oh putain, t'en enfoiré, game. Bah il s'est fait pire, c'est pire que ça mon frère. T'es au bord de la mer, tempo. Oh là là, beau gosse. Bah moi il fait dégueulasse depuis la vague de chaleur en Belgique. Gros, 40 degrés en Belgique, ça n'a jamais existé.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole.
Il a fait plus chaud à Dubaï, enfin qu'à Dubaï.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Oh la vache.
Detectives, over here. Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out
Bah pourquoi? C'est sympa non?
Car hit over there and he ended up here.
Bah oui.
Dead on impact by the look.
Ilo Bambi.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry.
Le Ilona.
It's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a
Oncle Ben.
Right now we're gonna take a look around.
Alors les gars, on va aller voir ce qui se trame.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Qui a laissé le dislike?
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Ah mais les gars, quand je vous dis, il n'y a plus de trash dans le jeu. Nico, tiens, regarde toute la trace de sang. Regarde tout le sang.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Mais il y a vraiment encore plus trash. L'enquête numéro 13. Ah mais celle-là c'est la plus trash de toutes. Hein. Regardez le mec. Salut. Non mais regardez-le. Comme il est amoché. Et juste, c'est pas normal qu'il y a autant de sang quoi. Enfin, je veux dire...
Le mec il s'est juste fait renverser quoi. Le bouton. Ah ok. Le bouton ouais. Ils sont pas peluches hein. Il est pas bien c'est les deux.
Argel. Argelès.
We can notify next of kin.
Domicile des Pattison. Los Angeles. C'est une égratignure. Bah oui, c'est une égratignure, mon frère. La cité rose. Salut Jazer, comment tu vas? C'est un puceau. Tempo, c'est un puceau.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Il a bobo.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the...
Ça c'est un secret les gars dans le jeu. Regardez. Regarde Nico dans le live. Nico. Regarde bien. Regarde ce qu'ils ont trouvé. Zbré. Oh putain, regarde-moi ça. Regarde-moi ça.
A knife covered in blood.
Regarde le couteau.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a picture.
Je suis
In any case,
sûr qu'il a
we'll
été
want
attaqué
services to
avant.
scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Bah oui, d'office, il a été tué avant. En fait, il s'est fait écraser, mais il était déjà mort. Chaud. Il y a rien, il n'y a pas d'autres indices ou quoi, mais...
Catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Patterson has life insurance.
Hop là.
Pourquoi il y a toujours marqué What the fuck? Ah non, c'est la même chose que tout à l'heure.
Ah, il y a Parasite qui parle trop fou. Parasite. Bon, je vais révéler des indices parce que je crois que j'en ai loupé. Reste 0, non mais... Hein? Ah bah tiens. J'ai un journal. Prends le flouze.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very...
Champion d'Afrique.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Nico Bab.
Years, Courtney. In the past,
Nico la fraise.
sanatoriums. We can reveal...
Tu viens ce soir à la liste de Chris? Logique. Sans Théo, ça va faire plus calme.
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. Sorry.
Ferme-la, Tempo. Ils sont champions de quoi, les Belges? Mais ta gueule, on n'a rien gagné. Non, en vrai, on est les champions de... Je crois que c'est la Coupe du Monde de hockey, je suis pas sûr.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Giro nul.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact. I'm here all day. You want information, I'm your guy.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps.
Vous êtes premier aux classes
This is
FIFA.
my
Oh
partner,
l'enfoiré.
Detective Bukowski.
Non. Non.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well,
Ok, il y en a.
came to the window because
Ah, c'est pas mal, c'est déjà pas mal.
people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3.
Nous, c'est la vraie vie qu'on veut là. Déjà nous, bon, on a quand même le meilleur gardien de 2018.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Thibaut Courtois.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Et elle a l'air complètement de mentir. Lettre de l'assurance, on s'en fout. Rapport du légiste, me semble. Bonjour. Non mais... Est-ce que c'est intimidé? Je sais pas. Ah ouais, on a quand même gagné contre le Brésil. Je suis sûr que c'est intimidé. Allez. Voilà.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons.
Non, j'adore le jeu d'acteur, quoi. C'est...
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Et ouais, tempo, dessus, quoi. Alors, Nico, regarde son regard. Son regard, il est complètement... Ah, putain, je sais pas s'il ment. Putain, ça m'énerve.
Je sais pas te dire. Là, je vais regarder, je vois pas. Il a un petit sourire quand même, hein, quand il regarde. T'as vu, on dirait qu'il a un petit sourire quand même, un faux petit sourire. Ah, il ment, vas-y. Je suis sûr qu'il ment, s'il te plaît.
Attends. Je réfléchis. Je réfléchis. Non, ça... Je trouve qu'on va l'intimider.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Il invite la victime.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Bah là, il dit la vérité, on est d'accord. Voilà.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Je reviens. Ouais, là, je sais pas ce que t'en penses.
Je pensais qu'il mentait au début, mais maintenant je suis moins sûr. C'est ça le truc.
No offense, fellas. but having cops hanging around ain't exactly good for business.
Ah, pourtant, je pensais qu'il mentait au départ.
Ouais. Je réfléchis.
Pourtant, il a son petit air qui, moi, il a son petit sourire et tout, oui, je te jure, il ment, à chaque fois, je le sens. Bon. Il a son petit sourire et tout, tu vois qu'il a son petit sourire.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Projet d'association.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Eh, là il ment, il ment.
Je t'ai dit qu'il ment depuis le début, moi, je sais pas, je le sens. Sa gueule, il est souvent quoi, souvent regarde. Et là, t'as des moments, il a son petit sourire là.
Il ment ce fils de. Allez,
Bartenders
intimider.
hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your help.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Ok. Bon, allez, je vais au domicile des Pattison. Et c'est parti.
You know the way. You can drive.
Le gros fainéant, quoi. Et par contre, le meilleur enquêteur pour moi, enfin le meilleur collègue enquêteur dans L.A Noire, c'est Rusty Galloway. Oh, il est tellement marrant ce mec. Ouais, vas-y.
La boîte de nuit, parce que le fait du moins de casino, ça me rend. Ah ouais, c'est fort, hein. Ah voilà, là je t'entends bien.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
What? Eh, y a une connerie. La madame Pattison, elle a pas l'air trop choquée.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
Elle a pas l'air trop choquée. Je dis quoi?
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Ouais.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here.
I
And
beg your pardon?
Oula.
You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna.
Non
I'm
mais...
Leroy
eh,
Sabo.
c'est qui ce mec? C'est qui?
Well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Elle est en train de mentir, eh les gars. C'est énorme quand même, hein.
Peut-être qu'elle fait pas, elle est complice.
Elle est complice.
Peut-être qu'avec son amant, elle a prévu ça avec son amant pour... J'ai pas vu, j'ai pas trop le truc là pour l'instant.
Elle ment cette salope. Gloss tépu.
Avec son petit sourire, mais son petit sourire, hein. Elle a le même sourire que l'autre, c'est pas la sœur de l'autre. On dirait qu'elle a la même gueule que... Regarde, elle regarde en haut comme ça, ah ouais.
Elle intimide, on l'intimide, c'est sûr.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna?
Oui.
It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me, he was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Tiens, connasse.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
T'arrêtes de mentir? Non mais on va l'intimider.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out.
Arrête de mentir,
And
putain.
wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on the way back with a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Non mais, hé hé. C'est une blague. Pourquoi tu mens? Tu mens? Oula, elle ment. Oula, elle ment, je te le jure.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap
Camille,
games,
tu te tais.
pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Faux cul.
Putain, je n'aime pas beaucoup le casino.
Tu n'es pas très fort.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Ça te...
Putting you through now.
Ah ouais, mais lui, c'est tombé.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Putain, j'ai fait avoir les trois trucs.
How can I help, detective?
there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
Moi je t'aime pas. Non, je rigole, je t'aime bien, Camille.
Ah, j'ai eu 3 cloches. 150 000.
On va au domicile des Shelton. C'est parti. Et monte! Oh, Starfouler!
Can you drive to this one?
It's a lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours.
Tiens. On a la voiture rouge.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Il a jeté sa valise. Une course-poursuite. C'est parti.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Non. Eh, le seul poteau, je dois me le prendre, quoi. Bon, ça a 10 secondes de décalage. Et alors, l'enculé.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Viens là, petite enflure.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
C'est une poursuite à du 30 km/h. Non mais je suis pas triste, hein, je rigole.
All right, I give up.
That's
did-
it. Cuff him and we're done.
Hands behind your head! How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy's dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Bon, par contre, on doit aller à la morgue centrale. Je sais pas si...
You're behind the wheel.
He's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron.
Dito, est-ce que ta supposition pour qu'il y ait que quelqu'un l'ait empoigné avant qu'il se fait écraser est correcte? On ne sait pas. On va voir ça tout de suite. Ouais, on était solo. Bonjour. Elle est où la salle? Ah, elle est là.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Oula.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him.
Nico, t'avais raison.
Puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax.
La victime était déjà
Second
morte.
puncture reached his heart.
Quelqu'un l'a tué.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jobs.
Mais qui est le trou du cul, quoi?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder one. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
La chambre à
We have
gaz,
the knife, we
carrément.
have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness.
Ah, non, Kitty sait bien faire. Oh, les connards, les enflures. C'était l'amant de Lorna qui l'a tué. Ok.
Here's a novel idea. Turn on the siren.
Alors, toi, tu vas le payer très cher. Il va le payer très cher, l'homme qui l'a tué. Comme il dit Bikowski, la chambre à gaz. Allez, bande de salopes.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good.
Ouh là 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 là.
Leroy, if you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him.
Regarde ce
How great
match.
could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
Oh,
It's too late, Sabo.
double meurtre. Vite, vite, vite. Il le tire dessus, ce chien. Viens là. Tiens. Je l'ai tué?
Je sais pas, moi, je suis décalé à toi.
Bah, je l'ai tué.
Merde.
Bah, c'est ce qu'il fallait faire, je crois. Peut-être.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
C'était lui coupable.
Moi, ce que tu aurais pu avoir vivant. T'aurais pu le martyriser, quoi.
Non, de toute façon, quand il arrive, on devait le tuer. Je m'en rappelle. Dim.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Ouais, Shinatsuki, non, tu vois, je vais bien. 5 étoiles. Et maintenant, Nito, si tu veux regarder le live, je crois qu'on va passer au plus trash. Ah non, même pas. Et une carte très grise. C'est encore une affaire de circulation.
Phelps, Kowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Bon, ça doit être encore une affaire de
I swear, the
véhicules
more
volés.
bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though.
J'aurais pas dit chiquette.
The manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole. I don't believe you.
Ah non, mais le sale viendra après, je pense. En fait, le outrage dans ce jeu, c'est la série criminelle. Là, t'as vraiment des cadavres de partout. Bon, allez hop, on défonce les poteaux. Bon.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any
Le
progress?
Dahlia, c'est quoi?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Or terrible enough being murdered like that without having like that strewn all over the front pages.
Left here.
Ouais, c'est un connard. Oh. C'est juste une affaire de carte grise.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it?
Non.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Ah! Putain, je me suis fait défoncer.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Voilà. Du premier coup.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Give it up, LAPD! Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Ouais, c'est une carte grise, quoi.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive. You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Bah, il dit la vérité, non? Ouais.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Motif de fuite.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Il y a qu'un mode histoire. Merde.
You expect us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
Ok, la clé.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence, and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
You need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
And what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Il a quel âge?
Paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut
2 ans.
Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
Wesh! Oh putain! Je conduis comme un cinglé.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece. Stop just ahead.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Non.
Some people would say that my cars are as
Pas ça, Natsuki, c'est bien autre chose.
That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Fraser, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oh la vache. Regardez comment il marche. Oh!
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Ça t'embête si je le descends? Il est malade ce mec.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Longtemps après faut que je
Pas de soucis. J'ai pas encore mangé, personne.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Putain, il est bien en tête, hein, ce moment-là. Attends. Allez. Allez, 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 allez. Allez, 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 allez.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch the cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to
Re,
Gene
Camille.
Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Et mon cheval c'est encore pire parce que je fais des courses simples là. Attends tellement qu'il est derrière. Sur caméra. Ah je te jure. J'ai encore misé sur un sacré moustique. Ah ouais. Ah je te jure, mais je prends les cotes les plus chères. C'est pas quoi pour moi. Oh bah le 1. Le deuxième, je crois que le troisième.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Oh le menteur! Oh Quel mytho ce mec!
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Ou pas.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy.
Laisse-moi buter ce type. Et puis le mec il dit laisse-moi buter ce type. Ils sont malades.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages from
Il a dit Grand Theft Auto.
James Velasco is
Dit du jeu.
being held at Central
GTA.
Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help. You can drive.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole?
Il y a du monde quand même qui sont cons de fou.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux, mon cœur?
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Crummy bastard.
James Velasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Hey, I got more to say.
Oh putain, merde.
Avec une bonne fritasse.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Sérieusement, je sais pas ce qu'il a, mais il doit marcher, il doit porter sur 3 pattes. Hein. Ah ouais. Il était vraiment pas tout d'accord.
You got something to say? Let's hear it.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Ouais.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Ouais.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up. Now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
Je sais pas. Je crois qu'il y a pas grand monde.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break?
Oula.
Could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the
I
cars.
do.
What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They pay me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse, full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says. Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know. Look out! Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! Watch it! Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you. Watch what you're doing!
Jesus, my pink.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
T'es moche, tu te tais, toi.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
Good luck, I suppose.
Non, on va aller d'abord à 58 Industrial Street. Ouais, vas-y. Assoir. Ouais.
You drive. I need to go over the case.
Fais des frites. Salut Hades, comment tu vas?
We should call for a couple of black and whites. We can flash her down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Ah!
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Oh!
Keep moving! Throw out the guns. Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. Weapons on the ground, now! I got it. You're covered, Phelps! Give me some cover.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Damn thing's no good to me now. Stay down. Ah, shit!
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Gordon Lightball owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightball plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand. You're behind the wheel.
What a mess.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Now, where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. Never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Torpedo. Okay.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you, bantering with the boys. There's a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in on
Sunday. Goddamn maniac!
Stop just ahead. Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
She's a long way from home. Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us some Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Ça devient très chaud.
Do you get paid by the hour for doing nothing?
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Ah. Oh là là. Oh la mélo, la la la. La star du jour. Ah, aïe aïe aïe. On va où là? On va où? Bien dormi ou quoi?
Officer.
Là, je sais pas si tu connais ce jeu, Mélo.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Bon, attends, on va faire le forceur.
You know we've got a siren, Phelps.
Allez, hop. Oh putain, on s'en fout. On n'a pas le temps, hein, Mélo.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, detective.
Dis-moi quelle heure tu te cours et je t'invite en vocal comme d'hab. Hein. Oh.
Need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose. Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimming.
Il y aurait de bulles, donc, tu vois. Moi, je vais bien Red Bull.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Renard, oh non. C'était sérieux, toi?
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you. I'm tired, detective, and this has been all
Eh
so
merde!
awful. Please, please,
Putain!
just leave me alone.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place.
Oh non, t'es sérieuse, Amy?
Someone gave me
Je
a
crois que
drink
c'est
to
ça.
calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you
Ouais.
dead?
That can't be true.
Résous une
Mr. Bishop
enquête.
seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times, screaming. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Officer needs help, 103 and east.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Bisous, Amy. Ouais, pas de souci, il va voir un bon film.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
Ouais, j'ai aimé l'eau.
Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
What is the special of the day?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Careful!
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Give it up! LAPD!
I curse you and
Oh.
your children. I curse you and your children.
Bon.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes. Thank you. Just look at this mess.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000? Incidental. Presented to Mark.
Quel bordel.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. Looks like the old movie set downtown. Optimistic, Cole.
Oh.
There's the set. Hollywood's own little piece of Babylon. Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Ah.
Can we get on with this, please?
Tchuss.